House of Representatives may gain a doctor tonight. That's if District 48's Republican candidate, Bryan is elected. Terry took a break from campaigning to tell me why he's hanging up his stethoscope for a House seat.
When people say, what was your get off the couch moment? I was actually on call election night 2012. And I was fortunate enough to be able to come home, and I saw that President Obama was going to be reelected. And I went up and apologized to my son. We have failed him.
Terry had always been politically conscious, but in that moment, the Oklahoma native set out to make a change.
My family, we chose to live in District 48, and there's a reason we did that. We love this place. And I want it to be a place where my family, my kids grow up, and they want to live here.
Terry thinks that is something the current administration is making difficult to do. As a doctor, he says he's witnessed firsthand the negative aspects of President Obama's Affordable Health Care Act.
People come in that have been confused about Obamacare from the standpoint of they thought they had insurance. They thought, well, it's the law of the land, I'm on Obamacare. No, you actually have to sign up.
Terry says the healthcare system is also making doctors' jobs more difficult.
It's getting harder and harder for doctors to actually own their own practice because there's so many headaches. I call it the headache to healthcare ratio. There's so many headaches that doctors have to go through just to take care of a patient, and so a lot of physicians are going more to the to the employee, where they're just want to pick up a paycheck, and that's killing some of the entrepreneurial spirit that goes into medicine.
Terry came from a blue-collar background and worked his way up. He says that gives him the ability to connect with the diverse district.
When I was 13, I was pulling parts off of cars. When I was 16, they actually trusted me with the delivery truck. I drove our delivery truck. So I've been about as blue-collar as they come. I understand that. Grew up with our family farm. I understand the concerns of farmers. Now, I worked my way to become a physician. For me, that's a way to connect throughout the entire district.
Terry says he has something that his opponent, William Campbell, doesn't.
I'm a self-governance candidate. Self-governance is basically educating citizens, getting citizens involved in the legislative process, building relationships, not just with elected officials, but with constituents and other policymakers, so that our district can have a better voice from that. My opponent does not have that depth or breadth of qualifications in order to be our state representative. And that's why you should vote for me.
For Vote 2014, I'm Morgan Massengill.